Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. The show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starter, Robbie Ray. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Yeah, it was nails last time out, worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
About to get started here. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, number 12, Francisco Lindor.
And this four-game set is underway. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And first offering is fouled off. Just off the outside edge. Ray, a 6'2 southpaw, 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. And a big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Just getting started here in San Francisco. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Bo Bichette. Swings through that.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here in San Francisco. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's the Giants lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Rafael Devers.
Boogie had over 100 RBIs last year, and that's just a huge year. You've got to have men on base, but you've also got to be able to come through in the clutch, and that's exactly what he did. See if he can back that up in this season.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Robert should have this one. 2 down. Rafael Devers up to hit.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Check swing called strike. 0-2 now.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco.
Ball. Hee-haw.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
1-2 here. Got him. 1 out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Vientos launched a homer in his most recent game. Second inning here, no score. Rolled over to third, Chapman. Throw to first in time.
Batting 6th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Ball.
Adames went deep in his most recent game. What a stop to first, and they get the out.
Batting fifth, left
Walk-off
fielder.
homers aren't just about the win you get in that game. As a player, it's about the confidence the manager is going to have in you in big spots.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So here's Bader now.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And a foul ball. Popped up. Lindor settles under it. And that is that. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. Misses just
ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And that is out of play. That one just
Inside,
misses.
ball.
Ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the air, left field. Ramos moving under it, and there's one away. One out man at first. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Semien runs. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The Mets with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Wants Soto now. Soto wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Oh, you just got to tip your cap on that take right there. I mean, that's not the location you're hoping for and looking to do damage in a 2-0 count.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. 2 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Out to short, Lindor. Tosses to first. That's a very athletic play. And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. On the ground, just fair for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher Daniel Susak.
Oh, great stop from his backside. There's one. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Luis Ariz stands in. Fly to left his first time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Susak leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, left field. Tracks it down for the out. And start of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Fouled off down the right side. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, just missed.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball to the right side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the
And now it's Mark Vientos. Grounded out his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. That's a little bit low. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To third, Chapman. In plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with back here at Oracle Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying into the bleachers and gone. Home run. Matt Chapman hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they take the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Willie Adames stands in. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They've hit another. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Ramos goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. The 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One down. One out man at first. And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robert on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We played 4. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets nothing. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 5th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball. Inside, just missed. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One up, one down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Inside.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Fly ball down the line. And it had the distance, but slices foul. The 2-1. In the air to left center. Ramos on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Here, what?
Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's in.
Just misses. Ball 2. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Daniel Susac. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Throw to first in time.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Hit hard, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Here's Rafael Devers.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Step off throw to first.
Hey!
Back in safe, really close. Now the 0-1. Runner takes off. High fly ball, right field. Young gets under it. And that'll do it. 1 left for San Francisco, but they lead at 3-0. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
He's been hotter than a car seat in July in Phoenix, but today he's got the AC on blast, Boog. We're not seeing the same mojo in the box, but just takes one swing to get back on track.
Fastball for a strike.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Nope. Ball.
Outside low. Ball 3. And that drops in for a strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Ramos hurries it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start to come back. Bo Bichette up to the dish. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Joel
Giants,
Peguero will take over here.
63,
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that one is in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Bader under this one. And there are 2 outs. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Soto at third with 2 away. Swing and a bouncer. Schmidt, the underhand flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tobias Myers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Just missed it.
Up next for the Giants.
1 out, man at first. Next to hit, Harrison Bader. Quick move to first. Adames dives back in, but they got him. Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. And Bader is set down. We go to the top of the 7th. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That's a ball. Outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's real.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. The Mets with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. New arm out of the bullpen, Jose Butto.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Alvarez, the lead runner at second. Semien at first with no outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bader makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is a big first out. Here's Luis Robert. Just missed.
Ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
To second, there's one, and that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Oracle Park and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball.
The 1-1. In the air out towards right center. Robert on the move to the gap. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Right side. Semien throws to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Daniel Susek, the next Giant to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ripped to right. And that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two on, 2 outs. Right side, hard hit. Play made, that ends the inning. Giants leave. Back here in San Francisco. We're at the top of the 8th. Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. Hey! Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here comes the manager out of the new arm for the Giants, Eric Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Soto wants another look at the called strike. Gets a challenge. Check swing, called strike. And the count is 1-1.
Ball.
Just
no, that missed. That's a ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 in this one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Ball.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Breaking ball inside. And the count's full. Laser. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Off the plate.
No, that's out.
And it's 1-0. Base hit into right center. Runner around third. Fires it to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game. First and second, 1 out. Mark Vientos will hit next. There's the strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Just misses the mark outside the zone. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Liner, and that got him. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Ground ball up the middle. Adames tosses to first. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. A.J. Minter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Weaver also throwing. Ball to strike.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Giants.
So digging in, Willie Adames. He's already homered in this game. And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And Adames swings through that one. Ripped to third and caught. That one missed. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now Bader up to the plate. Fouled off left side. Devers off of first with 2 away. And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball. Back here at Oracle Park and stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. There's a strike.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
Young.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Manager out of the dugout. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. Ball.
Walker is just 1 strike away. Got him. And that'll do it.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.